Boys and Blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from... quarterback.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
Blue 85.
Oh, it's a reverse. On the move at the 30. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Husky.
Wide out in motion. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Criswell. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. At the he find his shot room? They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Criswell. On the run, fires downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell.
And that pass intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Let's go.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Set.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Here we go.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, trying to find his man. The completion well past the sticks. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Criswell. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Bring in the heat. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
Let's go.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now,
pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
you could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play.
White 53.
He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Another incompletion on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and going their necks for this defense.
They'll try it on the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Criswell. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Running into the open space. Afterburners coming. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Black 14, check. Red 54, flex combo. Red 50.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So now on comes the field goal unit. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They're bringing heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback extends the play. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of that. It's a fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Criswell. Buys a little extra time. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah,
and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
what a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, he'll fire. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fair catch, called for and made. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hampton. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two possessions.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's off to the races. He's at the 20. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Criswell. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make